Start.
Okay. Enjoy this session.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable moderator and all participants in this room. Let me introduce myself. My name is Imas Arumsari from Universitas Muhammadiyah Profesor Dr. Hamka. Today, on behalf of my team, I will present our research with title Dietary Supplement Intake is Differed by COVID-19 Risk Perception and Media Exposure Among Indonesian Social Media Users. So this is the outline of my presentation. Will consist of introduction, objective, materials, and result discussion, and will end up with the conclusion. So let's start with the introduction. Since its first case on March 2020, there have been more than 1 million COVID-19 confirmed cases in Indonesia. And then on March 21, Indonesian government released Peraturan Pemerintah Nomor 21 2020 to control the transmission. And the government implemented large-scale social distancing with the limitation of major public activities, except for vital sectors. And in early June of 2020, Indonesia entered the new normal period when the government started to open several public places. The high rate of people mobilization might increase the risk of the virus transmission. New normal period pushed people to be ready for taking individual measures to protect themselves from the virus transmission, such as washing hands, wearing masks, avoid crowds, or even taking nutritional supplements to improve their immune system. Risk perception and also media has a common role to impact people behavior, especially in this condition in the COVID-19 pandemic. It is important to shaping the protective behavior and finally to prevent the disease transmission. Therefore, the objective of this study is to investigate the role of media and COVID-19 risk perception on driving supplement intake among social media user in Indonesia. Let's move to the materials and methods. So this is a cross-sectional study conducted on June 2020 involving a Google form. The questionnaire consists of characteristic, COVID-19 risk perception, source of media exposure, and type of nutritional supplements. This questionnaire was distributed to the main Indonesian social media such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for 10 days. And finally, the self-completed questionnaire was filled out by the 715 participants. And the data analysis was analyzed using independent t-test and chi-square test at significant level at 0.05. And how about the results and discussion? So the study was involved 715 participants filling out the questionnaire, and 69.1% are supplement user. The rest are non-supplement user. Let's see at this graph. As we can see in this graph, vitamin C was the most used diet supplement among participants, followed by herbal supplement, iron, fish oil, vitamin B, vitamin E, calcium, zinc, folate, vitamin D, probiotic, fiber, magnesium, vitamin K, iodine, selenium, and fluorine, respectively. Vitamin C gained more popularity after COVID-19 outbreak. Previous studies showed that the Google trend of immune-related nutrients such as vitamin C, D, zinc, omega-3 fish oil, and herbal supplement increased after the outbreak. And this table show you the characteristic of social media user. As we can see in this table, there is a significant difference on the supplement use according to age, educational background, occupation, and nutritional status with the p-value lower than 0.05. And the study is in line with the previous study, demonstrated that the supplement consumption is increased by age, probably explained by the increase of the underlying health condition. And as we can see also in this table that the higher education level was, it resulted in the higher of supplement consumption. As explained by previous study, it could be possibly motivated by the higher education background, higher knowledge, and the higher protection motivation. And also, as we can see, according to the occupation, we can see that because our health workers has higher proportion of the supplement user comparing to other occupation, and we can explain this by the productive behavior, such as washing hands and wearing masks in Indonesian society. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much.